smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you rolling like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show, got the #1 spot. Look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 It's the Queen Silvy Show.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, this is Smooth Tim, and welcome to another terrific Tuesday on the Queen Silvy Show. It is now my pleasure to introduce this lovely, beautiful woman, everybody's favorite comedian, the world's sexiest granny, Queen Silvy.
Yes, it is me, Queen Silvy. Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon and good evening, depending on where you are in the world today. Yes, I am Queen Silvy of the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Smooth, how are you on this terrific Tuesday?
You said it, Queen. I am terrific on this Tuesday, and might I ask, how are you?
As always, I am supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose. 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, might I say?
I know.
You're simply amazing.
I'm amazing, and guess what? Psst, I am hot. Also, it feels good to be up north, but the cold.
It's not so hot up north.
Well, you know, I'm always hot. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's a
but
given,
it is a little
Queen.
bit chilly up here in the north. Again, if you don't know, now you know. We are no longer in Texas. We have moved on to new adventures, better things in store for you, as well as the Queen Silvy Show. So we are now in the glass.
In the glass city, that's right.
That's right, in the
Giving
glass
you
city.
the best glass in the world.
That's what they say.
What they say.
Hey. But thank you for tuning in to the Queen Silvy Show. Smooth, you have some announcements as well as this magnificent guest that I love so much.
Me too. On today's show, Queen, on this terrific Tuesday, we have certified health coach, nutritionalist, founder, and president of Health for a Purpose, Tammy Stewart, certified health coach.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Also, some quick announcements. Our hearts and prayers go out to the world as the pandemic continues to take lives and impact families and in all kinds of different ways. We understand and we hope things get better as the world finds a way to overcome this virus.
Absolutely. Faith over fear, we shall conquer.
If you look at the top of the screen as we're broadcasting, join the Friends Club, the Queen Silvy's Friend Club. Because why? We give away all kinds of free stuff, right, Queen?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we
love giving away things, paying it forward and giving away gifts. That's what we do.
So jump on our website, www.thequeensilvyshow.com. Join our Friends Club. Get on the list. Get a free gift.
Absolutely.
Also, if you want elegant, custom-made jewelry and the best fashions and accessories, you need to check out Aura's Fashion Boutique.
Oh, yeah.
Aura's in Arlington, Texas, on 3100 West Arkansas Lane. You give her a call at 817-987-1577 and set yourself up an appointment. And Queen, what do they get?
Hey, you know something? Excuse me. This is a time right now to make yourself feel good or do something for someone else that didn't expect it at Aura's Fashion Boutique. Call Aura Smith and set up an appointment for a private shopping for Wednesday or Thursday, and you will receive 40+% off. Oh, you can't beat that.
Did you say 40?
Yes, I did. The plus is simply mention the Queen Silvy Show, and she will throw in some extra treats for you. Spread the word to someone else about Aura's Fashion Boutique.
That's a big number. And you know what? Because you're worth it.
Absolutely.
Because it's affordable.
Yep.
Absolutely. Foxy 5 Jewelry. Yep, you jump on that, foxy5jewelry.com.
Yes.
FOXY5, the numeral, jewelry.com.
My friend Monica Wright, that is her name. Yes, 5 is for a reason. Everything is $5 and up. of course. But you know what? Even if you're home all the time and you're bored, dress up and walk around the house and look and feel cute. Foxy5jewelry.com is where you can find some great jewelry pieces.
And we said it a little bit earlier, Queen, that hearts and prayers going out to people suffering in many ways from the pandemic. And if you need a little bit of inspiration, get a hold of our friend Sabrina Williams, rollingwiththechaplain.com.
Mm-hmm.
And get a little comfort words from her. Maybe you can express how you're feeling, and she'll definitely understand.
Absolutely.
Also, if you'd like to be a guest on our show, make sure, again, you get on to www.thequeensylvyshow.com. And we have a email communication there. Let us know. Drop us a line. Let me get some shout-outs, Queen,
all right,
from last week's show, although that was our first show up here in the glass.
Right.
Thank you for listening in the United States, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Spain, Africa, the Kingdom of Tonga,
shout out,
Canada, the Russian Federation, China, Australia, and New Zealand. They're all over the world. You're right when you say no matter what time of the day or night. I mean,
that's right.
Some of these people are just getting up in the morning and taking a shower listening. Who are these fools?
Well, I appreciate you and love you no less. So continue to spread the word for the Queen Silvy Show.
But otherwise, that pretty much wraps it up. Queen.
All right. Well, listen, again, I thank you for tuning in to the Queen Silvy Show. The lines are opened. If you'd like to call in and ask a question for our guest, holler at Smooth or myself. The number is 817-602-0577. That's the number to the Queen Silvy Show. We are happy that you are here. I am feeling pretty good. You know, sometimes when I get really good, I don't know why, but honestly, because we're adults, when I put on a bra, these boobs just go boop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like trying to get this shirt.
You know what?
To show you that I have on a shirt, but boy, them boobs is happy on a terrific Tuesday. But before I begin,
she's wearing a bra. She's got herself wrapped. They're out of control.
Well, you know, when you get older like me, you don't want to wear a bra. You're like, look, let it be free and be handled. If I put on a bra, they like, bring, hey. But you know what? That's not important.
Well, it's not important.
What's important right now?
Queen?
No. What's important right now is that I am thankful that you're here. Before I begin my conversation with my first guest, what I'd like to do at this moment is I'd like to share some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. Promise yourself, no matter how hard it gets, you'll never give up on your dreams. Stay true to yourself, yet always be open to learn. Promise to fall in love with yourself, no matter what. Will you do that? And make yourself a priority because you're worth it. You know, people with good intentions make promises, but people with good character, they keep them. So promise yourself to stress less and smile more. But most importantly, never give up. That's right. And those are some motivational words. Thank you. That audience, I'm telling you, you are in for it because I'm going to be working that button. Guess why? Because we're fully charged.
Those words were on point today, Queen.
Thank you very much. And you are worth it indeed. And my guest that is here on the show, she is, bless her heart, because not only did she save her entire family years ago, but it opened up the path for her to make a difference for you, and you worldwide. And she's here today. So get your pencils and your papers if you need to take notes, because I advise you to take notes. You can even write down right now, foreveryoungacademy.health.
Make sure you tell them, go get a paper and a pencil. This is important.
This is very important. If you have those phones, you know, the new phones these days, you can just push record. You don't got to wind it up or nothing.
The side and snap a picture too, can't you?
Yeah. So, hey, do what you have to do. Spread the word. Enjoy this conversation that is so important. And the information is beneficial. Trust me, especially now in these days and times. This is for you. She is empowering and positively changing lives of many worldwide to greater health. Today, discussing healthy fats. Certified health coach, nutritionalist, cellular detoxification specialist. She's a healthcare practitioner, the founder and president at Health for a Purpose from Austin, Texas. And live just for you, I introduce to you Tammy Stewart. Hey, Tammy.
Good morning.
How are you today?
On already. I'm just so thrilled. I'm going to slip right in there in the bra conversation, if you don't mind.
That's
So I
quite all
go
right.
right back there for a
Yes.
second.
Yes.
Okay. So, at our age, at our size, we wear underwear.
Do
Right?
we? I don't know. Not saying.
And
That's a
only
little
when
personal.
No way. Yes.
sure-
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
Okay. So the wire is very, very, very unhealthy. It attracts EMFs. It increases your risk of cancer.
Right. I don't wear underbras. I don't wear wires.
Good.
What would you suggest though, since we're on this here, with like the sports bras? Like the stretchy kind?
Yeah, those are not, my husband doesn't like those. Those are not attractive, but I do wear like lacy, you can get.
Listen to Tammy talking lacy.
Well, you got to have some sexy around once in a while.
You said laugh.
Right.
And you opened the door. And
Right.
so, I'm just going through the door with you.
Honey, that is okay. We are queens, so we always keep it real, no matter what we're talking about. Meet me at Kroger's. No, meet me at Whole Foods.
That is so.
And I'll keep it real.
Think about how much we go through as humans when you just mentioned that the underwire can attract EMFs.
That's important
That's
information. A lot of
That's
people didn't know.
Information, and you really think about what we do as humans to try to look good, but what we subject ourselves to.
Yes.
Absolutely. If you was to ask my boobs what they prefer, they don't want no bras, no nothing. Just swing low, swing.
Because when they're loose, it makes your muscles stronger. Also, it's kind of like if you have your arm in a sling, your muscles atrophy, and a bra will do that. So enough of that. Let's talk about
I
that.
love it. Listen, let me just say, besides bras, we talk about great things, autoimmune, your cells, toxins, and all of those things. Tammy Stewart is no newbie here on the Queen Silvy Show. She is family. You can catch any and many of the episodes where Tammy Stewart was on the Queen Silvy Show. If you simply go to your favorite podcast and type in the Queen Silvy Show, you will definitely see the beautiful picture of Tammy, and simply touch that and it'll take you to that show. Now, Tammy, we're talking about healthy fats, but you know what? For decades, we were told that fat was the bad guy. That left a lot of us pretty confused and misinformed also, because that false advertisement, they're not going to get away with it. They play a big part of people making the wrong decision about things for their health. But tell me, how did fat even get such a bad reputation?
It was a completely misguided test that they did. They were giving fat to rabbits. Rabbits aren't supposed to eat fat.
Right. That was their research.
Yes, and that's where the research came from. And they said that the rabbits started getting heart disease because of the cholesterol. Well, that was just a completely bad test. And then the man who did the study came back and said, fat got a bad rap. Fat is not all bad. He tried to finish and come through with the rest of the truth, but the media had latched on to fat's bad. Now, think about, I'm sure all of our listeners, sometime since 1970 something,
right,
every one of our listeners has gone on a low-fat diet. And if it worked, we would not be overweight as a society. It obviously does not work. Our health is getting worse and worse and worse. So the truth is, you have to eat fat to burn fat.
Absolutely.
Because when you eat fat, it triggers your body, it triggers your brain. Silvy, we've talked so many times about sugars. Your body can burn two things for fuel: carbohydrates, which would be sugar, or fat. And fat is the preferred fuel, especially for your brain, but for every cell in your body. So if you're not eating enough fat, number one, you're going to get sicker and sicker and sicker. Your insulin will go up and up and up. And insulin is the hormone that makes you age faster. If you want to look older, keep on eating sugar. If you want to look younger, eat good fats.
That's right. Now, I would just want to mention before we get into the healthy fats that, when I said about decades and misinformed, I'm talking way back, like you were saying, in the 70s, even probably beyond that there, when I was in school and maybe your kids was in school, they talked about that food pyramid And that was very incorrect. Am I right about that?
You are so right. You are. And I'll tell you what you can do. If you want one simple rule, it's the 180-degree rule. If you hear society saying this or that or the other, turn around and go the opposite direction. They say, eat lots of grains, eat none. They say, eat low fat, eat lots of fat. They say, stay out of the sunshine. You have to have sunshine. Sunshine creates vitamin D in your body, which is a hormone, which is essential in every cell, and it's very powerful to stop cancer. So anything they say, if you don't want to take the time to do any research, just do the opposite of what the media says.
Mm-hmm. That is
and
true.
You'll be better off.
That's right.
So take that food pyramid and turn it upside down so that you have very little grains. I do eat grains. Grains can be healthy. I eat them maybe once a week, not very often. I eat a lot of fat. The majority of my calories come from fat. Now, I think what you were also asking is why?
Yes.
Why do we need fat?
Yes.
So I'm going to go into some science just for a minute. And then, Silvy, you and I are so good at making it really applicable. So we're going to do the science.
Okay.
We're going to talk about some specifics, and we're going to equip your listeners with, okay, now how do I take action?
Absolutely.
What do I do about this when I go to the grocery store tomorrow? So let's do a little bit of science. I'm going to take you back to high school biology. And Tim told you, and Queen Silvy told you, get some paper and a pencil.
That's right.
That is better than your electronics. And a study was done comparing the two because there was a theory, we don't use pen and paper as much. Can we learn as much if we're taking notes on a computer? And the study results were that you cannot. You learn better pen and paper. So if that's possible, do that.
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk about the cell. Trick question, which systems in your body are made up of cells?
All of them.
All of them. You've been coached. All of them. Every single one. So if we focus on health at the cellular level, we will get results all over the whole body. And isn't that a great investment?
Yes.
One investment that gives us multiple returns.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 layers of fat on the outside of the body. And that's what we're going to talk about today. But I have to draw the rest of the picture.
Yes.
All of the receptors on the whole cell. We have receptors for our hormones, our emotions, our nutrients. And when we have inflammation at the cellular level, those receptors get burned out. So when people say, my estrogen's not working, my sleep hormones aren't working, I'm depressed, my happy hormones aren't working, it may not be a hormone problem. It may be a problem of cellular inflammation where the cell can't hear the message.
You know what, Tammy?
The receptors burned out.
Let me just ask a quick question that might be like for me, for instance, with these freaking hot flashes. It's one thing to go in instant hot flash for a total hysterectomy years ago, but I shouldn't still be having hot flashes, which is telling me something is blocked.
You're right. I have a client who, anytime she starts to get hot flashes, she'll do a fast, maybe 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, and the hot flashes go away. Now, anyone who really suffers with hot flashes will think a fast would be hard. Now, you might need a coach to help you do that. You don't just change from your everyday American life and tomorrow go do a fast. But you can train that fasting muscle.
Yes, you can.
Skill. You can train that skill. In fact, Silvy, right now, I have had no water. I've been doing a dry fast.
Me too.
21 hours.
No,
dry.
you haven't.
21.
21 hours of no water?
Correct.
Including tea?
No food. I've peed so much.
You had tea though?
No tea.
Nothing.
Nothing. No food in my.
Where's our audience? Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah. So that's my challenge for you next. But you don't start doing that. I said that to you because you've been fasting.
I'm fasting right now, actually.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And tell them how you fast. What does that mean? When was the last time you had food?
Last night, yesterday.
Yeah.
So when I wake up, I usually would have my tea, first,
Good.
and do a little workout, physical workout, and then mind workout before I even eat anyway. So I've gotten accustomed to getting up and doing something in place of feeding my face and I don't know. It's just a routine. You have to set your own program. It works for me.
It is. It's great. And it's 180-degree opposite, right?
Oh, big
the
time.
It says breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and that's not true.
Yes.
They say eat every 2 hours, and that's not true. You should maybe eat 2 meals a day within a 4 to 8 hour window. And that's what you've learned
Yeah.
to do.
Made
I
a big
applaud you
difference.
for that.
Big difference
So
in me.
2 layers of fat on the outside of the cell. If that is bad fat, it causes cellular congestion. So when your cell is congested, it's kind of like if you have a package of meat and it's wrapped in that plastic wrap. What happens if you pour water on that?
It changed the color of the meat.
Yeah. But if the plastic wrap's on it, the water just flies right off, right? The water can't get in. Nothing can get in. When your cell is congested with bad fat on the outside, the nutrients can't get in and the waste products can't get out. So just if someone could make one change the fats you eat. It's an exchange. It's a substitute. You get rid of the bad fats, you add the good fats.
Yes, and that's what I was going to say too. You know, this is a perfect time anyway, by the way. If you're listening now, if you're listening on the replay, I'm telling you to gain the knowledge and the effort for your health and your well-being for yourself, your family, and your friends. Yeah. This is the time. Now, you said good fats and bad fats, Tammy. What's the good fats and the bad fats? How does someone know that, oh my God, I've been eating the bad fats for years?
Great question. I'm going to do some specifics, but I'm going to tell you if you could make one change the meat that you eat. Grass-fed, you need grass-fed and pastured meats. So think about food by God for the body by God. God designed the cow to eat grass, only grass. Hay is dried grass, but it's still grass. In Ohio, you have to feed them something in the winter. Feed them hay. So the cow should be eating grass 100%. Chickens should be pastured. Yes, bring them in the chicken coop at night to protect them from the foxes and the coyotes. But chickens need to roam free in the pasture. So it needs to be grass-fed, pastured. It doesn't have to be organic, but you don't want them to have any antibiotics and hormones. But if you do one thing, grass-fed, pastured.
Those are the two things we look for.
That is absolutely correct.
And you're right. We don't really care if it's
organic
or that crap. I don't care.
It has to be fed right. And I tell you something, everyone that has not tried it, challenge yourself and do it. You're going to know the difference in that meat.
It's amazing.
It tastes better.
And it does taste better, cooks better. I'm like,
looks different.
Yeah, you really will feel better as well. Yeah. It's one thing to buy some meat that's injected with antibiotics and your doctor already put you on antibiotics. Now you're cross antibioticing.
Right. And then you can't be healthy with all those antibiotics in your body. That's completely unnatural.
Right.
Grass-fed beef has the perfect ratio of omega fats. So you don't have to go eat fish and worry about the pollution in the ocean and is it sustainable or is it farmed. Grass-fed beef is very easy to get. It's very affordable, very healthy. You can eat less of it. You can quit eating sugars and grains and spend your money on healthy fats. So it doesn't have to break the bank. And you can make those changes slowly. Just make the changes one step at a time.
That's right.
Focus on progress.
That's right.
Make progress, not perfection. So when animals are grass-fed and pastured, they don't get a lot of the chemicals and things. Now, organic would be great, but that's not as important as grass-fed pastured. So that's the number one change that I would say.
And let me add to that, Tammy, by saying some people say, oh, I can't afford it. Well, you were just given two great choices, organic, grass-fed. Start with grass-fed,
Sure.
And work your way to it because trust me, you can do it. And you are worth it.
You are worth it. Your family is worth it because the average American, their health gets worse and worse and worse. And then somebody eventually has to come in and take care of them. And you don't want to do that to your family or to yourself. So number one, meats. And the reason I say meats is because of the law of biological concentration. So that's what I've written in the notes here, the law of biological concentration. Think about how much grass that cow eats to give you one serving of meat. So if you could make one change the animal products. that you eat. You're going to get good fats there. Now, one thing you asked me to talk about was the kind of fats in the cell we need. And we're going to break another myth here about saturated fat and cholesterol. The media says those are what? Good or bad?
What, the saturated fat?
Yeah, saturated fat.
They're good?
They are good. The media says that saturated fat and cholesterol are bad, but they are essential for the outside of every cell. So there we have another walk the opposite direction.
Yeah, because
180-degree difference.
That's right. Because actually, a whole lot of research showed that saturated fat is not associated with heart disease. Is that true?
That is true. Now, if you're eating, if you buy cheap meat from, commercial meat, a cow raised in a feedlot, that's not healthy. And the fat in that animal, everything about that animal is going to cause a disease in your body.
Right.
But when you get grass-fed beef, it contributes to health at the cellular level. And your heart is made up of cells. You will have a healthier heart when you eat healthy meat. So in this cell membrane, we need saturated fat and cholesterol. When you get it from a grass-fed animal, you will have healthy meat.
I hope you guys are writing that down. This is very important.
Yes. So that's the number one thing. And in our academy, so we talked about our website, Forever Young Academy. In our academy, we have a whole series of videos, a whole course about how to eat real food, how to do it, why to do it, lots of science, lots of studies, lots of examples. On the academy, you can go to that website, foreveryoungacademy.health. You can get a free monthly 1 month membership.
What?
And in that free for a month.
Right.
And so with that membership, you'll have several video courses that are free. You'll have access to our monthly Q&A call free. You'll have access to our monthly professional expert call. Our expert call this month is all about fats. It's about omega-6 and omega-3.
Oh,
so
great.
We will bust all the myths about omega-3s. And there again, you do the opposite of what the media says, you're going to end up better off. So you've got some videos, you've got the Q&A call, you've got the expert call. Then when you actually get your membership, after your free month, in your membership, you have access to courses all about getting toxins out of your food, how to eat healthy food. Our second course is how to get toxins out of your home, detox your home. The third course is all about the gut, the microbiome. You mentioned antibiotics. So we're teaching that. And now we're building a fourth course all about amalgam fillings, the silver fillings that people have in their mouth.
And they have no idea. Oh my goodness. You are so hitting everything on point, Tammy. I really, I want to say appreciate, but no, I love you, girl, because you have made a difference in my home. You've made a difference in our lives. Tim doesn't go nowhere without speaking or saying your name or what you've done. It's like, oh my gosh. But Forever Young Academy is so great because no matter where you are in the world, no matter where you are, you can gain access. You can learn how to eat the right foods for optimal health and they provide step-by-step guides to detoxify and upgrade your home, mind, and body. Those are the things you should be focusing on your immune system, on things in your home that you have no idea is the culprit. And you can learn these things. Now listen, 30 days free is the right thing for you. That's a perfect gift for your effort. Take your effort, get the 30 months free, and build yourself. And then when you take on, you are so ready and prepared, bring somebody along, tell somebody. Everybody can be healthy. I'm not hating on physicians or doctors, but there are things that you can do to help yourself. And some of the doctors and some of the information is not available because, if they told you everything, then they're out of business. Just like some of the false advertisements that's not telling you the in-betweens of all of that, what they say, fat-free and all. No, you need to learn and know the difference to take care of you and your family. ForeverYoungAcademy.health. It's very simple. Go there and get yourself connected.
Yes. for
Now,
yourself and for your family. And you can do it at your own pace.
absolutely.
If you want to take it little baby steps, that's great, and keep it manageable. Or if you just want to get all of it done in 1 week, you can do that, so that keeps you from being overwhelmed. It helps you feel good about yourself and about the progress that you're making.
Absolutely.
So we've been talking about bad fats. Number one, those animal products. The second most common horrible bad fat is canola oil. Any kind of vegetable oil is just, it's unnatural.
Okay, hold that thought, because you hit it when you said oils, but I have something even more important for you that I must share with you. And then when we come back, Tammy's going to clear that up about what kind of oils we're talking about right here on the Queen Silvy Show. Hi, I'm Queen Silvy of the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. You want to expand and get noticed? Then come outside your box and into our world. Internet advertising has a real impact on global awareness and even sales, so let's make an impact together. Offering for a limited time advertising and sponsorship packages that excel your purpose. So contact Queen Silvy or Smooth Tim for the exciting opportunities that awaits. Yeah.
When we give it what it needs and remove the interference, we are certain that God designed the body to heal. What a gift. And now we have a gift for you. Accept a free month in our Forever Young Academy so you can jumpstart your journey of health and still eat all your holiday favorites. The Forever Young Academy will help you create a life of vitality to stay forever young feeling, with a step-by-step guide to detoxify and upgrade your mind, body, and home with our group coaching membership led by cellular healing specialist Tammy Stewart. Health is a journey, and with Tammy's guidance, you will learn how to create wellness for yourself and your family through targeted mini courses and the step-by-step group membership. In your free month, you will have access to our community and courses that dive deep into creating natural health and vitality so you can stay forever young. Visit www.foreveryoungacademy.health to learn more and claim your gift of health.
Yeah. That was a whole mindful of greatness and information for you on the Queen Silvy Show. Again, the lines are open, 817-602-0577. That's the number to the Queen Silvy Show, where we're having a conversation about healthy fats with the one and only, and she is the one and only, Tammy Stewart. Forever Young Academy.health. Now, Tammy, we were talking about oils.
Right.
What type of oils are we talking? The saturated fats?
Saturated fats are good. The one that you want to avoid are vegetable oils like corn oil or canola oil. Those oils are rancid. Now, Silvy, I know that you and we remember when we were kids, Mom would put the like the bacon drippings in the can on the back of the stove, right?
Yes.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yes. Think about when that fat went bad. Think about rancid fat. Do you have that smell in your
I remember the picture. You know how it gets hard on top?
Yes. So when you would never eat rancid fat. It smells so atrocious. You would never eat it. Well, when they use extremely high heat to get the oil out of a vegetable or something like a rapeseed plant, canola oil comes from a rapeseed plant. They've used very high heat, and that oil is rancid. Now, when you open a bottle of corn oil or canola oil, it doesn't smell rancid, which tells you that they've put chemical deodorizers in that oil to cover up the smell. So those vegetable oils are rancid. They will cause congestion at the cellular level all over your body.
So what should it be replaced with?
What
should it be replaced with? If someone is buying the wrong type of vegetable oils and things like that, what type of oils of the good should we be getting?
Excellent. So let's talk about good oils, good fats. So some of the good fats, one of them is olive oil, and everybody knows that olive oil can be good, but it's tricky to find good olive oil. So I'm going to teach you 2 ways to do it.
Okay.
Buy your olive oil. It's easy to get maybe Trader Joe's brand or Central Market brand, 365 brand. Most of those are good. Take your olive oil, put it in the refrigerator. If after a day or 2, it may take some time, it will get really thick and cloudy. If it does, it's good. If it doesn't, even if you have an expensive Italian olive oil, those are actually some of the most risky oils, those imported oils, because they've put canola oil and soybean oil in those. And even the label may say 100% extra virgin olive oil, but if it is, it will get thick and cloudy in the refrigerator. The second test, and this is actually the best one.
That's good.
Take your olive oil and take a drink of it.
You did that.
Literally drink it. You and I've done that before, haven't we?
No, you've done that.
I've
held it in my hands, and I'm just going to say, and then I remember that Tammy is stronger than me because I'm going to do that.
Yes. So you drink your olive oil. If it burns the back of your throat and makes you cough a little bit, that's how you know it is real. It is really good olive oil.
Don't do it in the stores now. Don't go like, look.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
That must have been why he talked it like this. Is that why? Tammy, is that why he talked it like this? Because of the burn on the back of the throat from the olive?
You will sound like that if you just
okay.
Olive oil.
Thank you very much.
You must have some good olive oil in your kitchen.
Hey, Godfather, appreciate you, Tammy.
You're welcome. So olive oil. Second, of course, coconut oil. Coconut is a really good oil. It is mostly medium chain triglycerides. It gives you energy. It is great fuel for the brain. So if you're having a test or if you need some quick energy, you need to be focusing. Maybe you're going on a drive and you need to be able to concentrate and pay attention. Coconut oil is an extra one. You want unrefined
coconut oil.
Unrefined coconut oil.
Aha. That's a good thing to know. I had noted that the fat, the saturated fat, and some people like that fast food. Fast food will get you, but the saturated fat in fast food bacon cheeseburger, let's say, has an entirely different effect than the saturated fat in coconut oil you were just speaking about.
Yes. So healthy oils, you could take your healthy oil and make it bad. Like you can take a perfectly good cow and feed it grains and turn it and make that fat bad. You can change your olive oil. If your olive oil smokes, it has become rancid, you should pour it out. So when you're making scrambled eggs, coconut oil is better for scrambled eggs at that high heat. Of course, avocado oil is a good one. Either just eat the avocado, or avocado oil is good at higher temperatures. Olive oil is okay up to about 350, and you should not let it smoke. Butter is a great fat. The thing that I like to say is butter is brain food. It's high in arachidonic acid, which is very healthy. It's fun to say, arachidonic acid. Isn't that
That's
fun?
cute. Yeah, arachidonic acid.
Very good for your brain. Of course, you want butter from grass-fed cows. If you can't get that, you can at least get organic.
I have a question, Tammy, with the butter.
Yes.
And you can get it from the grass-fed cows, and they have it both salted and unsalted. Is one and or the other better?
It depends on what kind of salt it is. If it's sea salt, that's fine. If it's that white table salt, that is poison. So if it just says salt, I would not eat that, because anybody who cares enough about making healthy butter should know that they would only add sea salt to that. So most of the time, your grass-fed butter will only have sea salt in it. And that's fine, because sea salt, God made salt in the sea.
Right.
And then God made the evaporation process. Salt, healthy sea salt, is great. It gives your body the nutrients that it needs. It gives your body trace minerals. In fact, when I break my dry fast in about an hour or two, I'm just headed for 24 hours dry. I will have a glass of warm salt water, because that salt will replace the minerals that my body is using.
That's interesting.
During my fast.
You will drink the warm salt water.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting. The only thing I think of when warm salt water is gargling warm salt water. But you know what? There's benefits in another way, too. And you just learned it there. I didn't know that, Tammy.
Yeah, you can drink it. It's a really good thing to do. If you get a headache, drink a cup of warm salt water. And the reason I put it in warm water is it feels good and it dissolves. If you just eat a spoonful of salt, you'll probably throw up. So you'll only make that mistake once. That's why you put it in water. Okay, so avocado oil is great. Or some kind of nut oil, like macadamia nut. Nut oils are okay at higher temperatures also. Butter is great, but not if it turns brown. Butter and olive oil, you need to reserve those for lower temperatures. If you're making scrambled eggs, you put your butter in the skillet and it turns brown, pour it out, start over. Yes, you've lost a little bit of money. You wasted that butter, but your brain is worth more than that butter. Throw it out. Either don't eat any or start over, because you don't want to put those rancid fats. When you eat rancid fats, it stays on your cell membrane up to 18 weeks.
Wow.
It takes 18 weeks. So when you say, oh, I just want to have a little treat, and I'm just going to go to Whataburger or Burger King and eat this horrible, unhealthy burger. I'm just going to do it once. That's fine. You don't have to be perfect, but it's going to take 18 weeks for your body to detoxify that fat off of your cells.
And that's just from that trip to the place. You add on each time. Tammy, is peanut butter a healthy fat?
No, I don't do, well, yes and no. It depends. That's the answer I give you very often, isn't it? It depends. There's one kind of healthy peanut, Valencia. Valencia peanuts are grown in New Mexico, where in the desert, where it's very dry. Any other peanut is probably full of a mycotoxin from mold, because of the way peanuts are grown and stored in the soil, and then they've got that shell on them. So you can have Valencia peanuts. The only way that I have found Valencia peanut butter is from Trader Joe's.
I was gonna say I never even see a commercial about hey, go and buy Polenta. No, it's Jif, it's all this other. These
Now,
guys is making
was that Valencia or Valencia?
V.
The
V for
Valencia.
victory.
And where can you find that?
I buy it on Amazon.
See, I love cashews and macadamias.
Those are great. Yeah,
Right.
those are good. Eat them raw.
Yeah.
Or another way that's even better, and you know this, you're probably doing this with any of your nuts like pecans or cashews or almonds, you need to soak those overnight
Yep.
because that makes the nutrients more absorbable. And then you can dehydrate them. If you want them dry and crispy, just dehydrate them. You could put a little bit of oil on them, maybe some coconut oil and some salt, and toast them in the skillet just for a couple of minutes.
Get a little zing in there.
Good.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like
They're
that a
really
lot. So let me just summer and say that fats, eat as much fats as you can, or how much fats should one consume on that?
It depends on the person. You can probably eat a few tablespoons a day. We tell most of our clients 6 or 8 tablespoons a day, not every day for the rest of your life, but especially in the beginning when you're just starting your health journey. You could do our 2-2-2-2 rule. So 2 tablespoons of butter or ghee, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil or MCT oil, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, or something else like maybe an avocado oil or macadamia nut oil, and then 2 teaspoons of sea salt. That's a lot of fat. 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons coconut oil, 2 tablespoons olive oil. That's 6 tablespoons of oil and fat. That's a lot.
And you know what? Fats can help us feel fuller longer, and that kind of keeps us from overeating and excessive snacking too. So it has a benefit to help you.
A brilliant tip. Eat the fatty foods first, and then you won't be hungry for all those other foods. You'll be satiated. You'll be satisfied.
Absolutely. I love it.
Now, when you're talking about trying to increase your fast, do you need to watch your carbs too?
We've talked so many times about that, Tim. That's a brilliant question. And did we talk about sugars and grains last month?
A little bit, yeah.
Yes,
And then
yes.
the month before. And then we had the shows where we talked about the 2 lies killing America.
Absolutely.
We talked about
Grains
sugars
and fats.
grains. And so really your diet needs to be low carb most of the time and high fat most of the time.
And all of those shows are available to just sit back at this afternoon or
See
this
how I
evening.
gave them a reason to go back and
Right,
look at
and
their
get
past
yourself
shows?
caught up. They are brilliant, very informative, and it's really for you. Tammy, so summarize on fats. We're gonna get the butter, the I'm interested in the coconut oil. I haven't had any of that. That's on my list now to get is the coconut oil. But for more answers and for more drive, you need to take advantage of the 30 days free with Forever Young Academy .health. Go there and get yourself connected. Yes, Tammy is the founder and the president of Health for a Purpose. That name says it all on why she's continuing to open her heart and give this knowledge and help you. Forever Young Academy .health is where you need to go. Well, you can also get more information on healthforpurpose.com for anything else. But Tammy, where else can they go if they have any more questions or anything that they like to bring to your attention or ask for your help on? How can they contact you on social media?
On social media, I am Tammy Stewart CHC. That stands for Certified Health Coach on Instagram and Facebook. It's just really hard for us to say anything about health on those social media platforms because they'll shut us down. And they have even, with a lot of healthcare practitioners, they shut down their email, they shut down their website. And so there are a lot of things that I cannot say on Facebook and Instagram.
That's why, if you have a question, ask. There's more than one way to communicate. You can send an email. You can, call. You can get on there. I tell you, Tammy Stewart is Googleable. She is one of those type of girls. You go on there and Google her. You're going to find a way, an avenue to get your question, get your answer. And I promise you will get your answer. There's times that I went to the physician, the doctors, and I leave there still with unanswered questions and feelings like I'm getting to the solution. Sometimes you have to put your effort in. You have to want. You want it. Then you go another avenue, get another opinion, get the education and the inspiration to do it, because you can do it. We are all so worth it. And Tammy, I thank you so much for being on the show again today, because girl, you helped me with the bra thing. I mean, you was like, I done learned some things from you from the beginning to the end.
You always challenge me. And so you and I are a great team, teaching and motivating.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Perfect together.
Absolutely.
We're good together.
All right. Is there anything else you want to add before you go?
Nope, that's good. 180 degrees. The opposite of what the media says.
I appreciate it, Tammy. Until next time.
Thank you.
Have a terrific Tuesday. We'll be in touch with you.
Yes, thank you.
Tammy Stewart, everyone. ForeverYoungAcademy.health. Write that down. Write that down. Smooth, how are you going over there?
Wow. Yeah, I learned a lot too.
I really did. It was really, I always learn when Tammy is on, and it motivates me. I mean, I remember the one time when she was on, and I mean, I got so motivated when she was talking about toxins and things in your home that, man, I went in there and threw a lot of stuff away, including the air fresheners. You know,
the dumpster got filled completely.
Oh, we
threw
away
crazy.
so much stuff and got rid of it. And then you know what it did? It saved me some money. Hello, I went shopping.
That too.
Had some more money to do other things.
No more Glade refills for us. Thank you.
You have to be careful with these advertisements. No harm and no throwing no shoe at no one. But you know, we all have a job. But nevertheless, sometimes you need to read between the lines, because they don't say everything. The same with media. They're not going to tell you everything. So believe that and look in between the lines and want better for yourself, because sometimes we take things that even making things worse. When all you had to do is put in the effort, get the knowledge, and just make a few adjustments. Gradually do those adjustments. Listen, when you go to the store and you go to the mall to buy something, sometimes when you know what you want, or you think you know what you want, you are searching for that. No, I don't want Kmart brand. No, it has to be Nike, or it has to be Reebok. It has to be a certain brand. And not all the time that's the best thing for you. I've gotten some great things from the little 5 and 10 discount stores and things like that there that did just as better than what that name brand that I'm just paying for that name. You know what I mean? Some of these advertisements, you're paying them money first before you're getting the solution and the answer that you really need. And so do the homework.
Sometimes you can find a real gem at the Salvation Army.
Well, I'm just saying, do your homework. Really research it out there, because it's not always about the name.
Or think about, it's all about the name. Or whatever.
It's not always about the name on there, you know, but it is about this name, The Queen Silvy Show. And I would love to have you on The Queen Silvy Show. That's right. If you are a talent, a business, you have something to say, something to offer the world, we would love for you to come on the show and have a great conversation with Smooth and myself. Simply hit us up at queensylvy@comic.com, or you can go to the website, thequeensylvyshow.com. But guess what else? I would love for you to go and visit YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, The Queen Silvy Show. You can go there and do me the favor, the honor. Subscribe to the Queen Silvy Show and keep yourself caught up on everything. No, it is not. And if you would love to conversate, send a message, comment, or holla at a girl, you can find Queen Silvy on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of those things. I'll be at Kroger's in about 40 minutes, and then I'm going over to Whole Foods to get the real meat. But you can check me out on all those things under Silvy Starks, Queen Silvy, or The Queen Silvy Show.
And you can follow me, Tim McGiffin, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those media sites. And again, get in contact with us, www.thequeensylvyshow.com.
Absolutely. I have some shout outs that I must give. I don't want to leave out anyone. Shout out to Queen Sheila Marie, Queen Donna Renee Patrick, Queen Kaki, Queen Amelia, Queen Camille. Shout out to Jay and Liam Smith. These are some dynamic brothers in the United Kingdoms. The Popcorn Family and Friends is the name of their cartoons. Go on YouTube and subscribe to those great dynamic duo doing some great things. In fact, it's so great, they've put Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim in their cartoons, and they're going to be on the show again soon, and we're going to showcase some more great cartoons of that. You heard Smooth doing The Godfather there.
That was not me. That was Marlon Brando that came in the door.
Okay, well, he need to be sitting right outside that door. I still want to holler at him. But yeah, look for some great inciting voiceover projects done by the
That's
one
going
and
to be
only
happening again. Yeah.
Smooth Tim. Shout out to Shanika Jonathan LP or Smith. Shout out to you, Monica Wright. Shout out to Angela Baker, Sonia, Queen Sonia, Donna Ferry, Pamela Anderson, Queen Pamela Anderson. Shout out to you. Ryan and Kelly, Joe Mass. Shout out to you as well. Christopher G, Pinky, Pat Wilhelm, C. Shorty, Franklin. Shout out to you all. Thank you for tuning in, spreading the word for the Queen Silvy Show. Continue to do that as well. I appreciate that.
You know what else I'm getting excited about?
What?
Can't wait till the film gets out of editing.
I know.
Texas Kill City.
Texas Kill City. Smooth and myself have a little part in that there. Shout out to writer, actor, director Romario Facey. He's done some great things. We're in...
I've been in a couple of things with him.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You know, I've got about 4 million views on the things that the projects that I've worked with Mario. They're really top quality.
That is great. You're
so
great.
I think it's Vid Chronicles. Vid Chronicles
on YouTube. But Tim, you are a great actor, and for the exact videos and movies that Smooth and myself is in, that is associated with Mario Facey, it is also on the Queen Silvy Show channel on YouTube. So please go there and subscribe to there. We have so many great things in store for 2021. As we do our journey and adventure, we bringing and sharing it all.
Well, we came up
you.
north for a purpose.
That's right. I'm all about my purpose and my passion.
And we are starting to plant some seeds.
Absolutely.
We will see what happens.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see this entire thing grow into
Absolutely.
a beautiful thing for everyone. An
Yep.
avenue for everyone.
Absolutely. You look nice over there, Smooth.
You look beautiful over there, too. I think we need to get out of here before people say, what they got to do next?
I know.
Well, you can't watch.
I'm going to go take this bra off. That's what I'm going to go do. Hello.
Need help?
Stop. Okay. So in any event.
What? Till next week?
Till next week. We have
Same
another
Queen
great
time?
show tuned in for you. Enjoy your terrific Tuesday and all the hump days afterwards. The Queen Silvy Show. Signing out.
Till next week.
Holla.
Bye.